6 months to go before the midterm election in the Philippines. Preparations include bulletproofing cars for local politicians. Barnaby Lo shows us how the armored car business is doing.
You'll probably never be able to guess what the model or make of this vehicle is, or why anyone would have his car stripped down like this. But there are over a dozen SUVs lined up here, all waiting to be retrofitted.
Security and peace of mind.
For over 10 years now, Ryan and his men have been in the business of armoring vehicles. From dismantling the different parts of the vehicle, to cutting the steel and installing bulletproof materials, to upgrading the car's suspension, and then carefully trimming upholstery to make everything fit back together. Ryan says bulletproofing a car is an art.
Most of our employees are actually welders and not mechanics because we cut a lot of steel, so we have to be very precise.
Most of their clients here are wealthy businessmen who need protection from criminals. But during an election year, there's a completely different set of clients who need a different kind of protection that come here to have their vehicles armored. With just over 6 months left before midterm election, there's increasing demand from politicians, especially from the country's restive regions in the north and south, where violence has become a staple of every election.
They come face to face against each other. The private armed groups of competing politicians confront each other, and therefore the climate of violence is always there.
In 2009, 58 people were killed in broad daylight while on their way to file for a local politician's candidacy for governor of the southern province of Maguindanao. The perpetrators were allegedly from a rival political clan. It was the country's worst incident of election-related violence. 3 years have passed, but no one has been brought to justice. No surprise then that for some candidates vying for local posts in next year's election, it's worth spending as much as $80,000 to have one vehicle armored, if only to ensure their survival. Barnaby Lo, CCTV, Manila.